Trump says he's out of patience.
When does your patience run out?
It's already running out.
Ayatollah's gone into hiding.
America's involvement in this matter will be 100% at their loss.
To make the final decision 1 second before it's due.
Now air raid sirens are sounding across Tel Aviv.
I believe that unless Iran surrenders in the next 48 hours, the United States will engage in military action.
Fire! Donald J. Trump is losing his patience. I got General Flynn here. You can't see it, but I'll show it to you. Warns that the next 72 to 96 hours, maybe 97 hours, maybe some of the most dramatic and critical in American history. But getting back to losing patience and things that go boom, Iran achieved direct hit on the Tel Aviv Stocks Exchange building, the heart of Israel's financial, yada, yada. I don't know if this is true or if this is not true. Grok says yes, no, maybe so. I also got from ET, Iran strikes Israeli stock exchange, which I will get to our stock exchange in a moment. But if you kind of track with previous stock market collapses, I'm sure we're fine. There's nothing to see here. But let's cut over to CBS 19 where we can watch firsthand Trump losing patience.
Losing his patience with Iran as he considers whether to join Israel's airstrikes on Iran's nuclear sites. Torian Small reports.
President Trump says he's still trying to decide whether U.S. forces will join Israel in carrying out airstrikes on Iran.
I may do it, I may not do it. I mean, nobody knows what I'm going to do. I can tell you this, that Iran's got a lot of trouble.
For those of you that are like, what is he doing? It's all in his book, The Art of the Deal, which is not in the book, The Art of War. It looks as if Putin has had enough. He has had enough. This is she. I know. But here is our breaking Putin news. Putin has just declared that Russia is going to take full control of all of Ukraine. Unconditional surrender is the only accepted resource for Kiev. Thank you, NATO. And yes, there is a big difference between recourse and resource. If you're like, wait, hold on, when was this said? I mean, I could give you lots of quotes. These guys all say quotes. We will not allow armed forces to exist in Ukraine that pose a long-term threat to Russia and its people. And we got lots of video for you, but I'll get to the point and tell you exactly what he said. If Ukraine doesn't reach an agreement with Russia, yeah, there's no need to drag it out. If we do not reach an agreement, you're not going to reach an agreement. Russia did not start military action in Ukraine, but it's trying to end it. But it looks like he's really going to end it. If started the war, meeting with Trump probably would be useful. But we got wars everywhere. I'm wondering, when you going to go in? Just seconds ago, Trump's press secretary came out and said he'll make a decision in the next few weeks, or maybe right now. What I can tell you is that he is losing his patience. Also, I'm losing my patience. If you could check and see if you've been unsubscribed with YouTube. Killing me, you guys, over there at the tubes. Financial channels are struggling. Putin just dropped a bombshell. What you're revealing that Iran's underground missile factories are still fully operational and untouched by the United States of America. And he stated that the trust between Mother Russia and Iran is at an all-time high. And describing their Tinder date as hot, steamy, their relationship is very strong. And to make matters even worse, Putin also stated that Russia may act on Iran's behalf. Uh-oh. What is this called, class? Yes, Jimmy in the back. World War III. Really just need one more thing to kick this thing off. That would be a false flag. It's in the book. As Iran releases proof Israel is planning a false flag to spark, once again, World War III, a chilling new report suppressed by the mainstream media, but not me. That's probably why I'm going to get booted off their platform. Reveals that Israel may be plotting a catastrophic false flag attack on American soil that is just like that 9/11. The motive? Well, that would be to drag the United States into another war. And boy, it is just crazy how times have changed. No war. We love Hamas. We love Iran. We love Iraq. Do you remember those towers that came down, like right in that vicinity? How did we go from an Islamic, I can't say the word, ending the lives of 49 people in a, remember the Orlando gay nightclub? It's like the people that want to make you not breathe anymore, you're like, yes, do you not know what they do to women over there? And I have to be honest, I'm so glad I'm just a traitor. Oh, breaking, Pakistan will be next. The director of geopolitics, lecture at the Hebrew University. I took Hebrew at university. We took Greek too. That was horrible. Quote, after Iran's campaign, we may seek to dismantle Pakistan's nuclear program. I say maybe, and that's why I hate war. And they're like, we're just gonna do this. How it always starts. We're just gonna get the weapons of mass destruction. We're gonna get in and we're gonna get out. Operation will just be a minute. That's why I'm like, here Israel, here's your bunker buster. Here's a jet, a couple of them. Slap an Uber sticker on the bombers and be like, wasn't us. But my question, you got Russia. They got nukes. United States. We stopped at 69. Then you got France, China, right? Just enough. It's like, okay, really, at the end of the day, does it matter if you have one or a million? I want to know, I know North Korea. I want to know Jeff. So if someone could reach out to CNN for this, because, you know, I do my due diligence. I don't know who Jeff is, but I would like to know why he's walking around with nukes. Also, go follow me on J Bravo Inc. Look for the blue check mark. If anyone ever hits you up on WhatsApp, you've been scammed. If you're watching this going, wait, I talked to you on WhatsApp. I don't even have a WhatsApp. Who have I been talking to? I don't know. Jeff? More C-17s on their way to the Middle East. But I guess nothing's happening. Holy shit, the U.S. just vanished from the guitar. Completely empty, just left the drum sets. That's it. Nothing. Look. Where'd it all go? Also, when this thing gets kicked into high gear, the amount of money that is going to be made, just make sure you're trading it. If you're really lazy, just have the computer trade my strategies. I'm going through it. Guys, we're almost there. It's been like a year of testing, compliance, and no one has this. Might have bots out there, but AI? So I have to say that I'm really excited about the percentages. Look at this, 4 hour, 1 hour. What was this? That was a 5 minute. 499, 63, 1,000. That's a lot of percent. Meta. What else do we have with Bravo Strategies? Microsoft, 200%, 490. We already know that. Tesla, Amazon. The first ones to get a crack at that only if you're in my AI course. I only have about a dozen people testing it out right now. And then I think the ones in the course, I'll like maybe 10. I'm doing my best on my side to break this thing. I just want to make sure you guys have a perfect product until we launch. But if you don't, if you're like, well, where do I just start here? I'll teach, because you need to know how to drive the vehicle. I know it's self-driving, but I want you, if it goes down the wrong road, and I'm trying to push out one new video every single day. I'm in the 50s. I think this course will have over 100 videos in it. And you get my bear market course for $2.99 until it goes to $3.99 and I remove the bear market course. I do think there's going to be a shat ton of money to be made to the downside. SPX, look at these. There is so many divergences. Wait until these all catch up. And when I say catch up, I mean all of the economic activity, which is all pointing down. It's not only pointing down, it's falling off a cliff. Meaning your jobs and your incomes and China auto industry on verge of collapse as 6 major cities run out of car buying subsidies. And it's chart after chart. Look at this, U.S. Economic Surprise Index. You guys want a surprise? Well, there you go. Surprise. Everything's bad. Or how about U.S. retail sales drop for a second month as tariff? It's not tariff, it's just the economy. It's like this headline. Americans pull back from restaurants most since 2023 as tariffs take effect of the McChicken. But everyone wants to blame Trump. Guys, it's not. University of Michigan, this is your current financial situation. U.S. consumers' financial situation is bink, 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 getting worse. There we go. Touch the tip. And then move over here to the other tip. Do you guys see? This is, could it possibly be any worse? I'm going to go with since the 1980s. Yeah, no. So Trump, no Trump, tariff, no tariff. It's really bad, especially for humans. AI, they're okay. The 1%, they're great. That's why I have an online course on getting you to the 1%. The 1% start businesses, they trade equities. If you don't know what kind of business to start, trade equities. It is a business. You see, 2 birds, 1 stone. When you are the 1%, you're like affected by nothing. You're like, oh no, McDonald's prices went up. I'm really sweating this one. And they're doing all the spending right now. Look at this. Richest Americans are driving spending. Look, see, black line all the way up from 30% all the way up to 50%. Pink line, that's 60 to 90. Bottom, nothing. You're not moving. Can I tell you what is moving prices? Always prices higher. You want to know what it's going to be tomorrow? Higher. They may say things like, inflation cooled. No, it didn't. It's up. Everything that you want costs a hell of a lot more. Always will. You're in the game. There's no way around it. If you are living and breathing, you are currently right smack dab in the board game. If you live in the United States, there is so much opportunity. All you have to do is learn how to click a button. Unless you're making 50% more every single year from your job, you're like, I'd like a 50% raise, please. It needs to be at least 25%. You're not getting that, you're going backwards. That is why you do not hear me come on this channel and say, guys, you need to tighten the belt. No, I'm not a Dave Ramsey guy. I'm not going to tell you to tighten the belt because the belt's going to end up being inverted. Well, you got to pay off your debt and you got to get more jobs. And once you pay off your house, it's never paid off, Dave. Your property tax will always go up. Hospital services will always go up, only by 200%. College tuition up. College textbooks up. Anything up. Medical services, not like you ever need that, or childcare. How about food and beverages? Ripping through the roof. Housing, gone. Can't even get a new car, clothing, furniture. It's like rich people now are ones that have a car. Ooh. And housing completely out of reach. And not even kids. What's the average age of someone who owns a house now? 95? Going to eat at McDonald's now is a luxury. But it's not. It doesn't need to be. Again, MCD. Why is that so hard? MCD. Say it 5 times fast. And let's take a look. Actually, Walmart. We were just talking about that one. Get ready for that one. MCD. Mickey D's. If you're from Australia, it's Macca's. This is where you buy it, right here. And then you go way up there. I think I did this on the show. It was in one of my watch lists. Like one of those, grab it, link in the description. This is a falling wedge. What's happening right now? It's very easy. I shall draw it for you right there, and it's in the course. That was my video yesterday. It's called The Trend is Your Friend Till the End. You broke it. Now you're under the 200-day, and it's going purple. It is going to be a great time to swing trade. But should you buy it right now? The answer is no, you don't have confirmation. Oh, and since I got you on the line, my gold bugs, hey, guess what? Guess what we are currently in? Still got it. I have not sold any gold yet. You guys are looking at a breakout. Look, this is an ascending triangle. It goes up 1 touch, right? 2 touch, 3 touch. It needs to hit here, break out of there, and then your price target is way up there. Now, holding gold isn't going to help you with this, guys. It's not. If you never sell, right? I'm never going to sell. I can't help you. I need to have passive income coming in. You're like, oh my gosh, that's an extra $3,000 a day. That's why I teach you to trade digits. Look at McDonald's prices. This is just insanity. 200% McChicken, and you shouldn't be eating any of this anyways. McDouble sandwich, French fries. Look, 88%, 67%. What is that? What are you eating down there? Oh, it's a 4-piece McNugget. But this is what people eat. People that are broke, they're like, this is all we can afford. And now you can't because you're not starting businesses and you're not clicking buttons. Even the elites feel sorry for you. The bottom 20% of our population wages haven't gone up in 20 years. Nothing's moving. Actually, look at the middle. If you take into consideration inflation, you ain't moving. Quote, the Biden admin was giving money to EVs, green stuff. That isn't going to work. Schools don't work. Nothing gets work. The skills they need. I'll give you the skill. Trade oil. Learn how to trade futures. Also, hey, how about $199? Don't start there. That's my futures, which after shooting this video, I'm jumping over that. Futures are down right now. But man, if you could just be trading that on the hour, futures pops, something happens with oil. That was the other night. That was insane. History shows. Again, digits go up. Sell. It's weird where some people collect money their whole life and then die. Oh, maybe you should have used it. shows that what has to happen for the Israel-Iran conflict to trigger an oil spike. Well, you know where that little spot is that it travels through? Cut that off. Oh, they call it a strait, but it's really not straight. Also, do me a favor and stop doing a disservice to the people that you raise in your home by telling them to go to college, get into debt, and get a really good job, maybe coding. As the Fed just admitted, the job market won't recover for many years. They now expect higher unemployment through 2027. So there's your job. And how about 2025? U.S.-based employers announced, I'm going to round that up to 1 million, the most since 2020 crisis, 80%, the second largest count for the first 5 months of the year since the financial crisis. That's jobs. I swear it's way more good or way more funner just to sit there at a computer and futures. Here we go. Why the biggest ever triple witching in minutes. Options expiration could deliver a jolt to Friday's trading. Tighten it up. Let's have some fun and stop worrying about wars. It's an always thing. With that, I love you and I'll see you tomorrow and we'll get some good trades in.